For today's video, I want to talk about how much you can fit inside of a Tesla Model S. Now, it is bigger than the Model 3 and the Model Y on the inside because it does have a very large front trunk. This one is the rear wheel drive model, so it does not have the motor up front. So it does have a larger front trunk. And we're going to see just how much we can put in the front and the back of these. Sorry I'm using a flashlight, but it's hard to see in this black interior. What I want to show you is Tesla's come with this parcel shelf here. You fold it up, and then you have 26 cubic feet with the seats folded up, 64 cubic feet with the seats folded down. But one thing they don't tell you about, which I think is really important, is underneath there's another trunk, which actually doesn't calculate into their cubic feet measurements. This is a really, really deep trunk here. Here's something I found a little odd. So you can see there's a kind of a cubby area over here. There's this false floor, and then it comes all the way over. Now, the tape measure is way under here. Now this is, you can see, it's actually 4 feet. So almost, was it 4.5 feet? So the car is 4.5 feet in the kind of the Millennium Falcon trunk or something. So a lot of storage there. And it's about 10 inches deep. So it can really hold a lot of stuff in there. We're going to see how much we can stuff in there. So one example of something you can put underneath the trunk is a umbrella stroller, which those are very bulky. So that goes in there. Okay, that puts that underneath. Now we're ready to start loading stuff in this part of the trunk. As you can see, we've got a full-size single bob stroller, hula hoops, a child seat, and some outdoor athletic gear. Now I'm going to show you some pictures of some other things I've put in the back of this car already. We're going to go into the app, and we're going to hit front trunk. All right, that opens the front trunk. And in the back, we're going to close the rear trunk. And you can also do the air conditioning. You can see the interior is 84 degrees. You can turn on the heated seats. You can see where the location of the car is. You can do service. You can do all kinds of things with the app. You can stop, start it, lock it, do service appointments, everything else with the app. You can tell the charging state. You can see where the superchargers are. In the front trunk, you can see it's a very large space. It goes all the way back there. This front trunk is between 5 and 6 cubic feet, and it is 3 feet 4 inches deep. At its widest point, it's about 3 feet 3 inches, but in the kind of in between the wheel wells, it's about 2 feet 4 inches wide. And like I said, this is 5 to 6 cubic feet. Now you can get tons of groceries up here. In fact, I'll put about 10 bags of groceries up here easily. The child seat won't go this way, but if you flip it over and push it in the tunnel a little bit, it will go in there and you can close the lid that way. Some people ask how roomy is a Model S. Okay, I have the seats very far back for myself in both positions for a 6-foot person. You can fit 3 across car seats here, no problem. And you will notice the load floor is actually flat because there's no tunnel, there's no transmission. So this is a completely flat floor, which a lot of cars have that transmission tunnel right here. And you do have air conditioning for the rear passengers, which is nice. And they have a beautiful all glass roof to look out of when they're going down the road. One of the best things about this car when you have kids is, say you're parked for extended length of time and you want to keep the kids cool, you can leave the car. It will turn off when you leave the car, it says, or you can force it to stay on. Climate can stay on. Basically, the battery will only cut off when the battery hits 20%. Dog mode, never leave a child unattended. That's pretty funny. Or you can go to camp mode. Car will stay on until the battery reaches 20%. Security alarm and walk away lock will be disabled. So there's all these different air conditioning settings that leave the AC on while you're parked, which is kind of neat. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe. I just wanted to get the point across that these electric cars can meet the needs of families with all the sports equipment, paddle boards, mountain bikes, kayaks. We've hauled it all, and we've been really, really happy with these cars. They meet the needs for us. We have solar panels that charge them so they don't use up any extra juice. And I just can't tell you enough how fun they are to drive. The instant torque, instant acceleration, less moving parts. And without transmission tunnels and the things that other cars have, you got a lot more opportunities for storage in here. You've got a 5 cubic foot trunk in the front, 64 cubic feet with the seats folded down here. You've got a hidden trunk that's not even calculated in the measurements underneath here. So these really do hold a lot of stuff, and people really do need to test drive them, ask people that have them, and just really ask questions and find out about these electric cars that are coming out. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.